Hi there again everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having an absolutely fabulous day. So what I thought I would do today is I thought I would show everybody my everyday makeup routine. Now this is a lot of makeup for some people it's maybe not, but I just thought if you liked it you could incorporate some of it into your everyday makeup routine. I don't generally get a lot of breakouts, even though I've got this here and this here, but I don't generally get a lot of breakouts. I usually get hormonal spots, so this does work for my skin type, which is pretty much normal skin. So yeah, we're just going to jump right into it and give it a go. So I'm just going to brush my eyebrows out because I had them, I took the plunge and had them laminated. So I've just put a bit of oil on them and I'm just going to tidy them up a little bit and give them a little brush. So I don't really need to do anything to these for an everyday look. You could fill them in a little bit if you wanted to, but for me this is quite enough because they are laminated. Now I was filling them in, which was taking me a lot of time. So I have obviously cleansed, toned, done a serum, and I have been using the CeraVe Facial Moisturising Lotion for normal to dry skin, and this has an SPF of 25 in it. And what I've been doing is been putting this on, and then I've been kind of powdering over the top, which is like a TikTok hack. Or something I saw on TikTok, and for me that has been working to keep my foundation in place all day, which wearing a mask, I mean I don't have to wear a mask often unless I'm going shopping or anything, because I work in an office, so unless I get up out of my seat I wear it from getting to the door to getting to my seat. And then if I get up and walk around or I need to use the loo, I just wear my mask then, so I don't have to wear it a lot, which is really good for me. But if I do need to go and do like the food shop after work or anything, then obviously I've got to put it on then. And with it getting a little bit warmer as well, and as well getting a little bit hotter, because we have hot stuff, I do find that this step works for me. So I'm going to take my Revolution translucent setting powder and I'm just going to very lightly bob this all over the face. I don't need to go like loads with this at the moment, loads has gone onto the brush, so I'm just going to spread that around, but just really lightly. I was using a NYX powder which I just want to use up, that has never worked for me, and it doesn't work with this step. I find that once I put the primer on it goes kind of like bitty, if you know what I mean. It just doesn't look good at all. So this powder is so much better. So it doesn't work with every powder. If your powder's crap, then this was actually cheaper than the NYX powder. Okay, so then I just set that with a bit of setting spray. I love this primer Infuse from Primark. It's instantly hydrating priming spray. It's like a priming and setting spray, and it's got coconut oil in it, and it smells divine. So while that's all like doing its stuff, drying down, I usually carve out my eyebrows a little bit, and I've been using the Flower Beauty, oh I've got it all over me, Light Infuse Full Coverage Concealer. Now I don't find this is like really full coverage, but it's full coverage enough for the day, because obviously, you know, it is just what I do every day. Don't want to go too mad for the office, so I just carve my eyebrows out a little bit, and I don't generally tend to prime my eyes for the day. I just put a little bit of concealer on them. If I'm going like a full coverage look or anything like that, I will use my Louise base, but just for the day, because we don't want to be adding like loads and loads of steps, because you know this takes me probably about 30 minutes in the morning, which is quite a long time really. I just like to go mad with my makeup, to be honest with you. It's just me, it's me all over. And then I just get a fluffy brush and just fluff that out. I mean sometimes I can do this in like 20 minutes, but I'm just not awake and just not functioning, so I don't rush with it, to be honest with you. Okay, so I have been using my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I've had this palette for the longest time and I need to use it up. Same as I need to use up a lot of makeup that I've got on palettes before they do go off. So that is the palette right there. And I generally tend to use Georgia and Peaches and Cream and Puree. Is it Puree? Yeah, Puree there. And if I want to go a bit darker, I'll use this deeper colour here, which is Summer Yum. Other than that, I don't really use many more. So I'm just going to go in with Georgia, that like lighty, creamy colour. And I'm just going to shove that through my crease. I'm not like really neat during the day or anything like that. This is just for the office. So we don't want to go too overboard. This, like I said, this is a lot of makeup for some people. But for me, it's just the right amount. So I just blend that through. And I do carry it up my brow bone a little bit. Just to make my eyes look a bit more open and make myself look a little bit more awake. Okay, so once I've done that, I'm going to take Puree, which is this like brown here. And I'm just going to take that on a little brush and just do the outer portion of my eye with that, and then just run it through the crease. Let's say, don't need to be neat, and then I just run it a little bit under my eye, but I don't do all of my under eye, just like the outer portion for the office. Does anyone else feel like they do maybe go a bit overboard for the day? My husband always says, why do you put so much makeup on to go to work? And I just go, because I like it. Because I like it, because it makes me feel like me. Rather than just, meh. And I've got it here. You know, I've paid a lot of money for it. I'm going to use it. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Peaches and Cream, which is like the matte cream colour. And I'm just going to put that on the lid. That's all I'm going to do. Not being neat about it. I'm just putting it on the lid with my finger. Just to cover up like any veins or anything that I have on my lid. And I'm just going to blend that in a little bit more as well. I mean, you can go for a shimmery lid, can never say that, shimmery lid if you want to, which I do sometimes if I'm feeling a little bit, you know, funky. But it's not an essential. If you may be going out after work, you could do that. I mean, but who's going out after work these days? And I'm just going to take a little flat brush, and I'm going to take White Peach, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my brow bone, just so it kind of blends a little bit more seamlessly. But oh yeah, I have been like really gravitating towards this Sweet Peach palette. What's wrong with me today? Sweet Peach palette for the day. It is quite an expensive palette to use as just an everyday one, but I do need to use it up, and why not just get it used. I don't seem to gravitate towards like purchasing Too Faced products anymore, and I don't know why. I used to buy them from Debenhams, but obviously they don't sell them at Debenhams anymore. I think it's Selfridges now. So I'm just going to go in with my primer now, that setting spray, and everything has dried. And just so this has got a chance to sink into my skin before I put my foundation on, before I do my mascara. I'm using the AOA Hydrating Face Primer. Now, because it is warm weather and we are sweating and getting hot and we've got our faces inside masks, I do tend to be a little bit more, go for more hydrating products. Because I have got normal skin, I can do that. Whereas if you had quite oily skin, you may go for something that was a little bit more, not quite as hydrating. But again, just because you've got oily skin doesn't mean you don't need the hydration. You do need the hydration, and you do need your moisturiser. So I'm just going to curl my lashes, because I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Sky High Mascara. If anyone checked out my Full Face of a Drugstore, my last one, I'll link it down below, but I loved this mascara. It was super nice. So we're just gonna coat our lashes in this. I mean, seriously, look at the difference in those lashes there. I have no lashes. Let me show you. I have no lashes naturally, and I know this isn't like a huge lash or anything like that, but for me that is a huge difference, so loving this mascara, absolutely loving it. Okay, so lashes are done, tick. So eyes, lashes, primed, moisturised, everything. I mean, I am saying that this takes me about 20 minutes, but that was when I did my eyebrows, so it probably takes me even less now. So I'm just going to go back in with my Flower Beauty concealer. I don't go mad with it for the daytime. I'm going to cover those up a little bit as well. Do a little bit there. Just put a little bit on and just blend that in, bounce that in with the Beauty Blender. See, this concealer doesn't give me like a massive coverage. It does say it's full coverage, but it's not like too much, and I find that it will like not sit into my fine lines as much during the day, which is more what I'm interested in for an everyday look than something that's like super full coverage and is going to crease after like 3 or 4 hours. You know, if I was going to something where I only needed my makeup on for 3 or 4 hours, then that would be absolutely fine, but I'm going to want this on all day long. But yeah, I do love that. It's such a nice consistency as well. It's not like too thick or too runny. Don't know if you can see that consistency there, but it's like some are really, really, really thick, if you know what I mean. I don't think I'm explaining myself very well, but some are just like super thick concealers. I'm just putting a bit of that on my chin because I had it on my hand anyway. Super thick concealers, and they just, for me, they just go a little bit cakey these days after a few hours. So yeah, this is so much better. You can get that at Superdrug, which I love, and I think it's Drew Barrymore's range as well. So I'm going to go on my foundation now, and I'm using the Naked Skin Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Makeup. I use this, or I do use the Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is empty. I use the shade 105 in that. That's a really, really good one if you want to go for like a matte finish. And I kind of like a demi matte finish in the day rather than a full matte finish. So let's get this bounced onto the face. This one, it isn't like a full coverage, it's just like a nice light coverage, which is super nice. I mean, I've used this foundation for so long. I do need to use this bottle up as well because it's probably only got a couple months left in it for it. It is completely unusable. But that is the downfall of collecting and only makeup, you know. Sometimes it goes off or you can use it all. Which I hate because I feel like that's such a waste of money. But I'd probably still keep it in my drawer because I like the bottle, and it hurts my heart to throw makeup away. I just wouldn't use it. So I think that is just like a really nice coverage now, especially just for the day. I'm just going to blend that concealer down into the foundation a little bit more, because we want like a seamless blend. Love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so I do set my under eyes slightly different with a different powder, and then I'm going to use the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I'm completely out of this. I don't even know if it's sold anymore, but I absolutely love this. I just lightly tap that under my eyes, and I feel it just gives me a nice brightness, and it doesn't like crease or anything, and just sets the eyes nice for the day. And my packet of it is broken, my palette's broken. Oh well. So powder, I'm going to set my powder down, or set my face down with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I absolutely love this. Now I know we've put a lot of moisturiser on, and I know we've trying to, you know, get for like a bit of a more demi matte or a bit of a dewier look, but this sets down nice but doesn't like stop my natural oils coming through during the day. Unless you want that, you can just top up a little bit more. And I think that's because we've moisturised and put a hydrating primer on and used not a matte foundation. See, it's not made me flat, if you know what I mean. Matte but not flat. Is that the saying? I love this Maybelline Fit Me. Anyone watches my videos know I'm absolutely in love with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation and powders. I need to find the loose powder though. Wherever I go, they've never got the loose powder. If I can get it anywhere, please let me know in the comments down below because I absolutely want it. I need to try it. I need to try it. So I do bronze in the day. Who doesn't? Who wouldn't? Which makeup enthusiast wouldn't? And I use the Wet n Wild Coloricon bronzer, and I use Bikini Contest, and I've absolutely been loving this bronzer for a gorgeous, like, just daytime look. I got this from Beauty Bay in the sale in January, and I'm just in love. I just absolutely love it. It is so nice. It is just really nice. So I'll just take it on a big fluffy brush and just pat that down my cheeks a little bit, and then come back up, because I don't want to go too much. I've already got a lot of product on. Do my jawline a little bit, because who doesn't? I don't want to pack too much on, and I just pat that into the pan and pat that along my forehead as well. Do the other side. I mean, I am absolutely loving this. I just think this is just giving me a lovely, like, light summer glow. It has got a little shimmer in it, which usually I don't like in a bronzer, but I'm not minding at all. I really, really am liking it. And that's just given my skin a gorgeous, just added that definition back to it, just added that colour back. Loving it, absolutely loving it. So, blusher. I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution Blushing Hearts Triple Baked Blusher. Now, I do love this blusher. I've said it multiple times that I love this blusher, and it is just perfect for an everyday look. And I just tap that on my cheekbones, and I tap that up through the temples, because who doesn't love a lot of blusher these days? And I just tap that on the other side as well. It is just... say this is probably a lot of makeup for some people. For me, it is not so much. Put a bit on my nose, because why the hell not? But you know, it isn't a lot of makeup for me. And I'm gonna use my PS Pink Diamond powder highlighter. I do kind of like change highlighters quite frequently, you know, like which ones I gravitate towards and which ones I don't. This is quite an intense highlighter for an everyday, but I'm just feeling it today. So cheekbones, nose, cupid's bow, and then I just use like a little bit of excess on my forehead just to add a little bit of that glow back. And I'm going to set the face. And apart from lips, we're pretty much done. I'm going to put some lips on though, because who doesn't love a nice lip? And like I said, I don't wear a mask all of the time. I just sit at my desk, and if I have to get up and go around, and lipstick doesn't generally end up all over my face, so I still love a good lip. So I'm going to get some lipstick. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my Essence Nude Painting. Now these Essence lip liners I absolutely love, and they are £1. They're £1 from Wilkinson's, and I use them all of the time. I have more Essence lip liners than anything else. I really, really do. Really. So I don't go for an ombre lip or anything too much for my everyday look, my everyday makeup. And I'm going to go in with my Laroc Alter Ego lip gloss, which I absolutely love. And I'm not always a fan of glosses, but I do love this because it is so nice. And it smells amazing. I think I was gifted this. I think someone bought me this as a present, and so I'm not entirely sure where you do get it from. I think you can get it from Amazon, but I will list all the products that I've used down below. Okay guys, so that is the finished look. This is my everyday makeup routine. I really did think that it would benefit some people to see some of the things that I did and I used to make my makeup pretty much bulletproof all day. This will now last me all day. If it's super hot, I may powder, but the only thing I really top up is my lipstick. I don't really do anything else. It's mask proof. It really is. Like I say, I don't wear a mask all day though. I don't know how it would go if I wore a mask all day, but if you want to test that out and leave a note in the comment down below and let me know how you got on with putting a little bit of powder in between your moisturiser and your primer, then let me know. If there's any other little tricks and tips that you can let me know that may benefit me for my everyday makeup routine, then let me know. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video guys. Bye.